Now, let's change topics just a wee bit and talk about longevity.
There you go.
How about that? We all want to live a long life, don't we?
Yes, we do.
And we know that if we maintain a healthy lifestyle and get our flu shot and refrain from risky activities, our chances will go up. But even if you do everything right, there's no magic bullet and there are no guarantees.
Now, what's great is I know you recently visited a place in Sarasota where there appears to be a record number of residents age 100 or older. So what is in the water there?
I wish I knew. I did visit. It was very encouraging. Take a look.
Then I started
Beautiful.
picking up.
You did a really nice job.
Thank you.
Dorothy Kruger is proudly showing me her award-winning painting. It took top prize at the Sarasota County Fair. She first picked up a paintbrush 3 years ago at the age of 97, proving you're never too old to try something new.
I went to one of the classes and I liked it and I kept going.
A few months back, Dorothy and 11 other ladies were celebrated here at the Pines of Sarasota for making it to a century and beyond. They had their faces on the Smucker's jar and their names mentioned by Al Roker on the Today Show to mark the occasion.
Happy birthday to the Pines ladies.
What's your everyday routine like? What does your day look like?
Sleeping. I sleep.
Nothing wrong with that. You've earned a nap.
Well, I asked the doctor why I slept so much. He said, look at your age.
Dorothy didn't get a lot of rest growing up during the Depression.
I helped my father build a house.
You did?
When our house, I helped him, and I did stuff that I never did before. You know how they used to, you put the plywood or the boards up, and then you tape down? I never did that. I didn't even know how you did it. I did it, though. It came out all right.
So you're not afraid to try something new?
Oh, no. I like to try things different.
Also celebrating a century of life is Marie Brandstatter, who was born in Boston in 1917. In her lifetime, she's seen the discovery of life-saving vaccines, the beginning of space travel, and the birth of the internet, something she's embraced.
Because I have a laptop now, and I'm on Facebook.
Good for you. Do you use your laptop a lot? For what? What do you do on
Email,
Facebook?
a lot of email. Keep in touch with my friends.
She credits her faith in God for her longevity.
When I wake up every morning, I thank Him for watching over me through the night. And I say, what would you have me to do today? Help me to be a blessing to somebody.
Marie has been a vegetarian for about 50 years. She drinks plenty of water and keeps her beauty routine simple.
Well, I have a friend, and she gets me organic shea butter in the morning.
Okay.
And in the evening, before I go to bed.
And that's it? Just shea butter?
Yeah, and it's just shea, do it good.
John Overton is CEO of the Pines. He says all the ladies who have hit the century mark have certain characteristics in common.
Their spirit, their zest for living, their ability to not take themselves too seriously, as they've tried to help me understand that, hey, life is a journey and enjoy the ride. So it's a fascinating group of people.
Do you drink alcohol?
I never did.
Never did?
Never did.
Never smoke a cigarette?
No. I know my oldest brother, one time, a con has the tassels, you know, and he rolled them in a tissue paper or something or other. And he was smoking it. He says, now don't tell Ma. And I said, you take a whiff. He said, now you can't tell her because I'll tell you did too.
You smoked corn.
I took one puff and that was enough.
That was it for you. Done with your smoking. Good for
No,
you.
I never was tempted to smoke. I think women look terrible smoking. They don't look ladylike.
Unlike Marie, Dorothy did indulge a bit over the years.
Do you ever drink alcohol?
I did until about 40 years ago. And I smoked then, and I come driving back down here from my hometown, and I had a cigarette, and I said, oh my God, how can you stand that taste? I left the cigarettes right there in the hotel and I never touched one again.
That's when you were a young 60 years old, you gave it up? Good for you.
What is good for her is family.
What makes you happy?
Being with my grandchildren, my great-grandchildren.
Spending time with these ladies is something activities director Cyndi does regularly, and it's changed her life.
The greatest thing I've learned, I think, is gratitude. And every single day going home, having made a little bit of difference in one of these lives just gives me a tremendous amount of joy. And gratitude is pretty much what I wake up with every day, and it gets me to sleep well every night.
Thank you for spending some time with us today.
Thank you.
And I hope I can come back in 5 years and interview you again.
Down under.
No, don't say that.
Oh, yeah.
You can't make that prediction. You might be here 5 years from now.
Gotta love anybody that's putting up with me. That's all.
It's a date. 5 years from now, I'll be back and interviewing you again.
Sandy, should we mark that down on the calendar? All right.
Yes, definitely. We have a date.
All right.
Thank you very much, Dorothy.
Thank you.
I love them.
I love them too. Wow. They were so different, the two of them.
But so sweet and so with it.
With it. Sharp.
My goodness.
Their memory is better than mine by
no
far.
Yeah.
But it just goes to show if you can just stay engaged.
Yeah.
I mean, even though Dorothy says she's a loner and she doesn't need people around her, she still likes to participate and do things. So it's important to just keep at something.
I love how she took up painting just a few years ago and is
she loves it.
Marvelous artist.
She loves it.
Yeah.
So I just love them. It was such a pleasure to meet them.
Wow. Pines ladies, we love you.
Love you. We'll be right back.